What's up, YouTube? Today we're playing Arknights and we're going to be voice acting as the story goes on.
Oh
Got like
my
hella money.
god.
Was it tough? Was it tough? Was it tough?
TS was so tough.
Oh, we are so crazy.
I think
Shoot
with
me in the head,
11,
bro.
I think with this one, we're back in the future, because the last ones were, like, in the past.
Yeah, Back to the Future reference. Oh my holy mackerel.
Oh my god. Start. Lock in, twin.
I brought Jesus.
Where the fuck is this? The year 1098.
Bro, I was not even alive.
1:03 p.m. Overcast.
1067.
Palace of Westleg. Oh my god. Palace of Westhalig, Londinium.
That's embarrassing.
Even before Londinium was a nomadic city, the Palace of Westhalig stood here. Sorry, I had to lock in. Its name was originally plain Westhalig. The Draco royal
Who names they in plain West Hag leg?
I can't do the serious narrator voice when you're just fucking around in the background. The Draco royal family convened its ministers here in this palace and used their beloved gold and ruby to decorate the outer walls.
Mm-hmm.
How much money do you want to bet that the next line talks about how all that gold and ruby was stolen?
I bet it's gonna be like, but that wall was torn down.
Said decorations went up in flames during the Great Fire 300 years ago.
Skeleton!
that one skeleton. Still,
hold on.
What? You tell me to. What do you want? What do you?
Check the door.
What?
Check this.
Still, the burning skeleton remained, and it bore witness to the first Aslan king's coronation. Thereafter, Westleg formally became the Palace of Westleg to commemorate the age of peace and prosperity found by the Draco and Aslan kings enjoint. I don't actually know how to say West Halig, so
West Halig.
26 years ago, the last Aslan king was captured in the same place by Parliament's standing forces. And now,
dude, my arm.
What?
Yeah, like hella money.
And now, this is no longer the building where the Victorian Parliament sat at the conference table.
Money.
Shut the fuck up!
Background music. Oh,
there's background music in this. Sat at the conference table is but one person. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to narrate, bro.
Oh, just go. I'm locked in.
Sat at the conference table is but one person, not Draco nor Aslan, but Sarkaz. Oh my god! ... You.
Who is this? Is this Manfred?
This is voice on the terminal. It can be anyone.
Still no sign of movement from the Duke of Gadudi?
Gadodin?
Like I just biting random parts of my body and it really hurts. Gadodin.
Yeah.
Ever since the Viscount's life was attempted, our activity in the... God, dude, what is this?
Demescent?
Bro, whatever. Has been greatly restricted. Lavish salons held every night at the Dukes of Normandy's residence, but the flow of raw steel is shut up extremely suspect. And all the Shut up!
You said Normandy, like Normandy.
And all intelligent personnel have turned up empty-handed. This sounds like some Diddy stuff. Any sound from Dublin is drowned out by the Duke of Wellington's high-speed freakouts. I mean, battleships roaring. We've as of yet been able to penetrate AO into the Iron Duke's douchey. No other Duke would be able to impede on the veteran without a doubt.
Douchey, bro, shut the fuck up!
The Marquis and Co. have finally given up on the Duke of Stanford's inheritance. The Duke of Castor admitted envoys and gifts on New Year's Eve.
Did you say Stanford? Holy shit!
Continue. Activity for all Duke has been growing increasingly infrequent because of last winter. It may be a sign that they're about to reach a conclusion. Preparations for Londinium remain at the same pace as... Hold for a moment, sorry. What? You're sure? What is that word?
Lithuanian!
Lithuanian? 3 days ago? This is too slow. Yes, it looks like we finally found the results after the oh my god, dude. Diplomatic peacemaking. New cipher just been decoded? What am I on? It's word from the frontline general. Yes, I need to notify... I need to notify you ASAP. 3 days ago, the Empress's voice randomly left the Duke of Windermere Demons, I'm about to lose my mind. I'm gonna freaking crash out.
Oh my god, I have never seen that word once in my life. I'm looking that up. I don't care. I'm looking that up. How do I... Grandiloquently?
Grandiloquently.
Wait, I spelled that right. Pompous or extravagant in language, style, or manner. Especially in a way that is intended to impress.
There's another word for that. There's another word.
Bombastic!
Bombastic! I'm saying bombastic for that now. I'm over it.
Oh my god, who are the Empress's voice? I completely forgot. I'm forgetting my Arknights lore.
Oh, I can't see my voice. We didn't discover contact between the two sides in time, but just today, a fortress changed course and is sailing straight for Londinium, the one that's been nearest us over the past 2 years. It's pushing directly from, gosh dang it, into the Victorian border, nearing the ravine. Yes, it's the... What the hell? Kurfürst,
and that one is Lithuanian.
Lithuanian. Kurfürst archenemy, Duke Waymire.
Windermere's.
Bro, I didn't know Mr. here.
You're gonna have to make me censor someone's name.
I'm so sorry.
Bo!
Duke, not the other guy, announced his internationally. Windermere announces internationally. This is to avoid catastrophe.
That name is going to be important, so you better learn how to say it.
Windermere.
Silence once again hangs over the hall, but at this moment, with his eyes shut tight, Teresa sees a thick fog outside Londinium. Once it clears, the battle will come right on schedule. Cube. Footsteps break through Teresa's train of thought. He is forced to open his eyes.
Yo.
Do you want to be her?
Did she die?
I think she has a voice. She does have a voice.
Okay.
Do you want to be her?
Search it and I'll tell you if I do.
I still remember this conference room. This seat. Was it reserved for Teresa? No. I have no need for it.
Do you want me to do it? Because then I'm going to voice both her and Teresa's.
Do it.
Teresa's. It's you. Are you asleep? Perhaps. The Victorian dukes are a cunning lot. They meticulously sift through every word of intel that flows into Londinium, making the Sarkas lose their heads. The advantage isn't ours in this gamble, yet neither have we been at a disadvantage. The military commission's business is always endless. Such is our history's fragility. Even a single comment on a piece of information awry would suffice to forever damn Casdo. But even now, as we stand in Londinium, things have hardly changed much. You're still as weary as ever. No, one thing has changed. You're here. Ah, yes, I am. The breadth of possibilities has crossed my mind. If you were to take my head, perhaps you would make a much cleaner job of it than I. You would never think that way of yourself. That was a hypothetical put forth by Manfred. I'm always in need of some differing voices. What's on your mind now? A dream. Oh? I saw us still in Londinium, yet unarmed. Clouds enveloping the city, black stones growing everywhere, and the Sarkaz. The Sarkaz there in the way, between catastrophe and the crowd. Once the disaster lifted, Londinium's city gates were wide open to us, and the Victorians stood flanking the streets, cheering and welcoming us in. We entered this palace, and the one sat on the throne no longer feared the black stones that grew for us, and took our hands. He called the Sarkaz friends. It sounds unfathomable. There was more. I saw a vampire, Nakshara, and Wendigo sat foot together into reaches more northern than even Ursus, casting fragments of strange monsters back into the frigid sky. And I saw Banshee and Damazi venture into parts more southern than even Iberia, walls against the ocean's descent within the boundless water. Countless Sarkaz giving their lives for this land. And Aslan, Draco, Feline, Caprine, Liberi stood together with them. Stood together? Yes. The Sarkaz were no longer the nomads excluded. The land embraced us, and we had roots anew. This dream was not mine. This scenario all originates from what you once described to me. A future the Sarkaz could have. I remember. But you told me then that my ideals were too distant, that it was not only our enemies who could never comprehend me, but neither could the Sarkaz. A myriad years of grievances became our weapons, one and all imposed upon me. You also told me that the flames of war within the Sarkaz would tear them apart before I led them to that future. That was more likely in all respects. But you begrudge giving up any possibility, even if it may be but a nascent spark. ... You've also said that this world was once only the Sarkaz, that the ancients and elders wrested our homeland from our forebears' hands. Their souls in death still murmur the Sancta's betrayal, how the royal court withers like autumn leaves, how our bloodline is still lost in their howls of grief, how ridiculous the sinners are in forgetting history, and how Castle ruins strew all across Terra. And then they cry out, the Sarkaz have invaded our homeland. ... So better that the Sarkaz believe in the fight. The fight can hurt our destinies together as one. Better that than. Peace. This isn't fair. To rule us is a method of coexistence, too. Terra will perish by its own hand before it confronts these old-time questions.
Oh!
But our homeland would be much more magnificent than many of the seaborn. Our hexcrafters would hold the northern menace. Oh my god. What?
I have to go get my brother real quick. Holy mackerel.
Our hexcrafters would hold the northern menace at bay. Our knowledge all-encompassing would dispel Originium and the catastrophes. Before all that, the Sarkaz must reach an answer. You're right. They must. This is a conversation we've had countless times, but now you can hear their voices clearly. You can make a You can make real contact with their ancient souls, tendrils, so tell me, Teresa. This myriad of years of all the TCAS souls that lived and breathed and passed from life to the other shore in death, did they ever receive a momentary respite? ... I've already failed, Teresa's. Because you're a move behind. Because at this moment, it is what we that stand here. Here, Londinium. Tell me, Teresa. When you stand atop the shard and look at the city, what is it that you see? That Victoria is a nation luck with ingenuity. Without a doubt, in a few short centuries, they built nomadic cities, withstood catastrophe, and even attempted to control the storm. Not to mention those knights of white steam, the valiance of those steel suits of armor that ventured into Casdale 200 years ago, falls far short of that which I saw in the years to follow. Perhaps it's the fault of our unique blood for granting so many of us lives far too long. So long that in the intervals between one war and the next, we lift our heads only to realize that, accepting the sarcasm, everyone is progressing on. No, it's nothing to do with the legend of an individual's life. They have the opportunity to progress simply because in the past they monopolized on the freedom to choose between peace and a war. Teresa, when I look at Londinium, I see the number of times... Hello? Hello?
I am here.
No, my screen just went black.
Not for me.
Teresa, when I look at Londinium, I see the number of times this nation has gone wrong. The Victorians scorn how primitive the Sarkas are, yet in essence they simply use the rules of the culture they founded to gild the greed and violence that runs in their deepest marrow. They tear at each other incessantly. Ultimately, everything they've made will be ruined by their own hands. That is why we could win this chance at freedom. Even if hope is still as remote, I won't give up on any possibility. Yes, in that regard, we've always been so alike. Holy fuck, my throat hurts. I can't. This is why I wanted you to be Teresa. Because I knew they would talk a lot and I didn't want to be schizo. Okay.
Funny.
The year 1098. 1:34 p.m. Overcast. Oh my god, I knew you were gonna do that. Residents of the Duke of Cumberland, Outeric District of Londinium.
Cumberland, I know that.
Who was Clovisa? Was I Clovisa?
Yeah. Yes, because I was Amia for sure. I know that.
Yeah, you were Amia. Amia, Doctor, our messenger has just sent back some key intel. The main Sarkas forces are on their way back to the city now. It's extremely likely that this means they're about to wage war with the Duke's armies. But given previous intel, even if they do return to Londinium, the Sarkas military won't be enough to directly contend with all the Dukes. With the Sarkas choosing to act now, they obviously believe that they've grasped some key power that'll sway the situation for them. The Shard. The skyscraper the Sarkas occupied? We've learned there's weaponry concealed in the building, yes. But will it sway things?
I forgot her voice. Was she British?
No, do you want to hear it?
Yeah, real quick. I completely forgot her voice. It will, Clavicia. Have your people ever taken note of the storm above the Shard?
Oh, those dark clouds seem highly unusual. I've already forgot what I fucking made her sound like. Jesus.
According to the intel we've obtained, there's no normal storm at all. There's a catastrophe the Shard is causing, even if it isn't entirely the same as a true catastrophe.
The Sarkas want to cause a catastrophe? They're so in Londinium themselves. What would they gain from destroying the city?
Are they like... Is a catastrophe like a natural...
So, you know how the thing in the game, there's Originium?
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
And, like, the Originium is, one, the use for magic and, like, energy source. but it also
Yeah.
infects people and gives them oropathy and makes them infected, which kills them. So a catastrophe happens when there's so much originium that it gets them in the sky, and it turns into a catastrophe, which can take in the form of blizzards, sandstorms, just originium rain. Most of the time, I think the most common one is originium rain. Hello? Why is my screen turning off?
It's not for me, FYI.
Okay. So that's what a catastrophe is.
Okay.
They plan to weaponize the storm.
We're not just conjecturing the shard's purpose. This weapon, or this technology, rather, is exactly Rhode Island's chief objective in entering Londinium.
Rhodes Island came for the clouds shrouding Londinium?
Yes, it's not just a figure of speech. In the eventuality, Theresis does activate the shard. He'll lead the flames of war in the storm together, upon those he sees as the sarcasm enemies. Bruh. No catastrophe messenger could predict a man-made catastrophe's course. No nomadic city could escape such a catastrophe's assault. Countless sarcasm Victorians will die in this battle, and it'll likely be even more tragic for those who survive. Most of them will become infected. Not to mention, the shard isn't on the border, it's in Londinium, the nation's very capital.
Which means, once the technology is complete, it will reach anywhere on Terra. The Sarkaz will use Victoria's power to destroy her. If we reach that stage, then everything the Corps has done will be for naught. Even if we could rescue people from a catastrophe as Rhodes Island does, Londinium and our livelihood would be past any point of return.
Clovicia? Right?
Yeah.
Clovicia, Rhodes Island is greatly thankful for the Self-Salvation Corps. Without your help, we would have had no way into central Londinium. But neither I nor the doctor will lie to you. No matter how Rhodes Island plans to approach the shard, the battle ahead will be brutal, each more brutal than the last. If we can't stop Theresis within the next few days, we'll be facing an all-out war, and the Dukes will march with an eye to enter Londinium. If the Corps choose to wait for the Duke's armies...
Amia, we can't do that. I'm the daughter of a textiles merchant. Most of the fighters, in fact, are just ordinary civilians. We have workers, farmers, craftsmen, traders. Our backgrounds are a tapestry of millions, together under one goal of driving the Sarkaz out of Londinium as soon as possible. That's why the Corps won't place all its hopes in the Dukes. Otherwise, we've never been able to take a stand ourselves. Our greatest fear, if it came to it, wouldn't even be the Sarkaz controlling the shard. It would be the Dukes, dropping any shred of thought for the ramifications.
So, the Corps has no intent to suspend operations?
Correct. On the contrary, in fact, with war on the eve of breaking out, there are some things only the Self-Salvation Corps can do here within Londinium. Such as wrecking the Sarkaz defensive line from the rear. We think alike, Doctor. Should the Dukes wage war, the Sarkaz would surely have preparations made to hold Londinium. Being a steel fortress, Londinium is self-sufficient to an extent. However, the Sarkaz actions within the city will have long since outstriped that load. Still, unlike Londinium's previous masters, the Sarkaz don't give a drop of evident support from any of Victoria's other cities. In comparison, while the Dukes do act on their own liberties, they each have their own steady flow of supplies.
A supply line? The Sarkas do have some kind of hidden supply line, definitely. Completing the shard has been a multi-year undertaking. The idea they're relying solely on Londinium's own production is practically impossible. It's outside the city, and its terminus is in a Londinium munitions factory that builds weapons for the Sarkas.
Right. If we can locate the supply line, the Corps could be decisive in the coming war. Commander Clavisa, cooperation is still our best choice.
Cooperation.
Shut the fuck up. I'm afraid so, Doctor. We need more intel on the munitions factory. The Corps has a fighter who knows Hiii in and out. Doctor, you know him very well. Feist? Right.
Oh Lord.
He's the most suited candidate for this mission. With some minor preparations, he'll lead everyone away from the Sarkas watch and for the munitions factory. We still need other, more concrete sources of info. The Defense Force Command HQ. It's a tower located at the border between Aukterig and Highbury boroughs, and it controls the info network for the entirety of Londinium's defense systems. Given the supply line can penetrate Londinium, there must be records of it lying somewhere in the system. I heard the majority of the defense forces, there's traitors in the top defense brass, right? Their commander, Letao, threw himself to the Sarkas a few years back. It'd be pointless to try and win backing from a treasonist. If we plan to raid their command tower, we need some other way to seize system privileges. Of course, method aside, there's the fact that our troops desperately need new armaments. The Sarkas have placed their sights back on the city interior, and our supplies are stretched thin. Oh well.
Oh, I remember her voice. Was she British?
She was like a noble British woman.
I'll think of some way to address the supply needs. When it comes to keeping Londiniums going day to day, there's still scarcely a Victorian trader who's fallen in line with the Sarkas.
Allerdale?
That's me. Oh, however, in turn, different matter that I need you all to help me with. Clovicia, Rose Island has brought... Oh, I was about to say a name.
Artorius.
Artorius! I'm not gonna say. Artorius is really back to Londinium.
Is that a reference to something? Okay, we're skipping that. Artorius? That's the surname of the royal... That's the surname the royal dragon's descendants took.
Exactly. I've already checked with the doctor and Amaya. It's the Artorius key, without a doubt.
Say that name again.
It's the Artorius key,
the
without a doubt.
the one before that.
Amaya.
Thank you. You said Amaya, bro.
I'm sorry. I've been watching Resident Evil. I think her name's Mia. Oh god. And that key opens the way to the door of the Mausoleum of Kings. Which means... I hate you. Which means we can retrieve the realm blade the size of kings. ... Its significance goes beyond what any ordinary citizen would ever imagine. Trust me, please. It's not just some pretty piece of steel bestowed with symbolism. If we say the shard is Londinium's great incomplete ambition... ... then the truth of the Victorian realm blade and the Mausoleum of Kings, that would be Londinium's real ice in the sleeve.
The Victorian realm blade isn't just symbolic?
I just said it wasn't, dumb bitch. I mean, only a few nobles along with Victoria's royal families knew about it. And I happen to be a Cumberland.
I believe you. The Mausoleum of Kings is practically a thing of myth to us. But if a royal key can open the door to it... Amia, how exactly did Rhodes Island even get this key? Or should I not have asked?
Bro, I just realized that Alderdale is that little girl I was voicing.
Oh my god. Oh.
Anywho, we won't conceal the key's history. Sorry to walk in. Well, it isn't Rhodes Island. Oh gosh, I went British for it. But it isn't Rhodes Islands. That's a horrible sentence. It bears tales upon tales that
Oh my
I was
God.
never part of and could never tell you. For Rhodes Islands is, god damn it, time with
Rhodes
it though.
Island.
With Rhode Island, time with it though. I can tell you bit by bit if you're interested.
Thank you, Amia. I'm
You're
just
welcome.
floored, really. The legacy of the Artorias, the truth of the shard. It's as if Rhodes Island really has been preparing for all these years now to be here today in Londinium.
Is Rhodes Island a character?
Rhodes Island is the pharmaceutical company that all these guys works for. But I won't delve any further for now. I won't make anyone else either. You might lose us an important ally. ... Phew. Amia, doctor, do you have anything else you want to tell me? Oh, well. There is one other thing, in fact.
No, make her completely monotone, dude.
Clarissa, about my background, I'd like to have a chat with you. Gulp.
Oh, tough. Dang it, it's me. Flowers. Doctor, look at these flowers. Oh my gosh, this is like that scene off of that game with the zombies, and like, just look at the flowers, and they shoot them. They're growing. It's amazing, a place like this, in the middle of Londinium, in a Sarkaz-occupied city.
For the Sarkaz, not letting nobles go is a net plus.
Oh, despite it being slightly neglected these past years, the Duke of Cumberland's Manor is still Londinium's most iconic building. I've not much recollection of my home out in the douchey.
Oh
my
God.
childhood. It's free time back to here. Nobody would ever truly leave this place to rot, would they? Got like hell of money, Miss Alderdale. The fact that she just said I got like hella money, bruh. The fact she went to lay everything bare to Miss Clavicia, while it turns out your crew were already wise to her Highness's identity. I didn't expect that, I'll confess. But no.
I'm just gonna. Siege is a vital operative of ours. ... Vina and I really do get along really well. This one.
Well, that surprise of yours surprises me even more. That reply of yours surprises me even more.
Oh my fucking God.
Rhodes Island knew who Her Highness was, yet have been willing to treat her as Vina, leader of Glasgow gang. Give Clavicia and Vina some time. The Corps have their disagreements when it comes to nobles, you know, and Her Highness is going to have a lot to say. I'm sure you have questions for me too, mysterious little bunny. Hello? I'd like to jibber-jab... Bruh, I hate this chick. I'd like to jibber-jab a little with the enigmatic Rhodes Island myself before it's time to mingle with the... I hate this chick. Just continue.
Enigmatic is like mysterious or unknown.
Okay. Miss Alderdale, is the residence truly secure? No. Rational question. The Sarkaz naturally have the motive for not flushing out the nobles in Central. Londinium's a massive city. There's much too much for them to mind. What is that? Ugh. But we've paid a tremendous price to sit down in the middle of a war unscathed. Miss Amaya, dignity, or what you have, is the least valuable part of it. Okay, freak.
Say her name again.
Miss Amia.
Thank you. ...
Given the chance, I'll explain Rhodes Island in detail, but the Sarkaz informants surveilling this manor are under our control, and for now, I ask you to trust me. Okay, Dan TDM. Hey guys, Dan here from the... Oh my god. They haven't realized we've infiltrated them. They're wrong to believe Londinium city nobles lost every weapon after being isolated. Their mistake. You still have some way to counter sarcasm surveillance?
What the fuck is that face?
No. If Her Highness has decided to be forthright with the corpse, then it's not my place to be covering up either. Either. For the sake of... Wait! Moxhead! Wait. What in tarnation is happening?
Sorry, I got bored.
I'm sorry, I had to go tend to my siblings. For the sake of a smooth partnership, I can explicitly guarantee to you all, even now, the Cumberland residence has people who can establish electricity contact.
I'm not even helping you with that one.
But the Sarkas aren't fools. They're well versed in war. Indeed, but like I told you, Londinium's a massive city. They don't have enough people. They're all on their own, and that serves as opportunities. Correct. Seems like I haven't satisfied you much with my response.
Shut the fuck. So, haha.
No, Miss Otterdale, Man, I hate that Megan guy. He must be really dumb. Oh, who put that in the game? Oh my gosh.
You!
Where are your burdens too heavy? What? If there really is some way for Victoria to keep control of Londinium as it is now... No, I believe they can. I believe that we will win. But if they ultimately can, then what is it that they've been doing in practice all these years that they've been having you do?
Aladira's face clearly twists for an instant. That flash of emotion is immensely magnified in Amiya's eyes. It's no simple resentment, nor wariness, nor panic. It's grief. A grief so familiar it hurts.
I grieve different. I apologize, Miss Allerdale. I know I've offended you. Clovicio was right. We don't need to pry into each other. It could very well strain our progress instead, with this complex state of affairs. But, if possible, please don't stifle yourself. We've seen the consequences of that time and again.
Say that word again.
Stifle.
Thank you.
Stifle.
Thank you.
Dot. Miss Allerdale, I'm being too heavy-handed, aren't I? No! Rose Island is astonishing me! It seems that I was judging you by a cover. I never did imagine you'd be this sort of leader. You must be at least a decade younger than me, but the look in your eyes is a very real thing. Not to mention, well, you've seen right through me. Considering you even cracked the secret of the shot ahead of Clovicio and I. And dropped the red dragon's key with you.
I fucking love that. Anytime someone says like heh or something, it's heh. Well, you've seen right through me. And it's that same.
No, bro. I guess you're right. Honestly,
I guess you got me.
Honestly, if I hadn't vouched for you, I might have just been even warier of Rhodes Island than the Salk has. It's true, Londinium. Oh, the Sark has to us have more significance still. Oh God, Sophia just sent me a video.
Oh my God.
Well then, you're here. What are you fighting for? Her Highness gave me a simple synopsis of Rhodes Island. You seem to be all sorts of bound up with the Sarkas. But according to what I've heard, Rhodes Island has and it has always worked for the sake of the infected. Yeah, we do. Then the two of you must have plenty more going on in your heads right now, leader and commander of Rhodes Island. ... As you say, there's a great deal of people and affairs in Londinium that we have inseparable ties to. I'm only speaking personally, and for the Doctor too, when I say that the truth is that the truth and the past may be enough impetus
You know what? Hell yeah.
on their own at the point for us to act. But we've already been through so much. It's long stopped us from previously viewing these struggles and calamities for placing our individual feelings above the greater problem. Why does Amia talk? Amia.
Yeah.
Why does she talk like a textbook, dude?
Because she was probably raised by fucking Calcit, bro. Calcit is the D1 yapper.
I'm gonna kill her.
No. In a side event, Calcit has like 30 lines of dialogue explaining the lore of hot dogs in this game, okay? She was probably taught how to read by Calcit. I wouldn't be surprised, okay?
Bruh.
We have seen Calcit. I voiced Calcit, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember.
Never mind. I don't know. That's why we're here, to curb a war that would devastate the land and to dissipate the ground zero of Victoria's woes. To prevent the extinction of a race, to find a lifeline that by all rights we have the methods to seek. To help the infected, the workers, and even the sarcasms that have been desolated. We're here to help people, Miss Alderdale. I keep saying Alderdale. Allerdale.
Think of like Allie.
Every single person. I keep saying Alderdale. Every single person with life. Every single person with the right to live. My Little Pony. Only in the end that the majority can only in the end that the majority can accept do the truths of the past have any significance. 500 cigarettes.
Amia finishes her speech with resolution. Sorry, I'm checking something on my phone. In Allerdale's clear look of surprise, Amia can't help but seek her heart.
My Little Pony, my Little Pony.
She spoke her most... Oh my god, shut the fuck up! She spoke in her most genuine, sincere mind. Of that, there's no doubt. The operators that work alongside her must surely be filled with the same staunch conviction. Must be filled with the same staunch conviction. Dr. Calcit stands even more alone, carrying the weight of ideals. So this ideal's origin, a strong flame of conviction that drives Rose Island to move in such a colossal risk, to rush headlong into this political maelstrom. Who lit it? Oh my god, we're probably going to play Maelstrom for band. Oh, yeah. Jump scare. Teresa jump scare. And what if? White woman jump scare. This answer of hers remains incapable of solving these pressing issues. White woman jump scare. Alright, that was a single story event.